Hi everybody. Your lesson today is on verbs or action verbs. You've done nouns, you've done adjectives. An adjective describes a noun and a noun is a person, place, or thing. Well, a verb is an action. So it's what the thing is doing or what the noun is doing. So action verbs are things like run, jump, fell. Anything that the subject of the sentence is doing is the verb. Okay, so I'm going to go through these slides just to kind of show you what you're supposed to do. This first slide, you are going to be, it says identify verbs and place a circle around them. So you need to, let's see, there's 8 circles. That means there are 8 verbs in here. What you do is you pick up, so do you see how I highlighted it? See how my arrow, it has 4 arrows? I'm going to drag it to a verb. Now run is a verb. Run is a verb. So I've already given you one. Okay, so that is what you're going to do is you're going to circle all of the verbs. Now on this one is you're going to select a verb from the box to fill in the gaps of the sentences below. So you're going to be filling in. So this first sentence says, today I went for a blank on the beach. Well, I'm going to go through here and find the verb that fits in that blank. So today I went for a plays on the beach. No. Today I went for a hop on the beach. No. I actually think it's walk. So I'm going to highlight this word, make sure that your cursor has those 4 arrows, and drag it to there. And now I've filled in the blank. Now you've got your regular and your irregular verbs. Now not all verbs end in ed to make it past tense, okay? So a present tense is a regular verb, okay? So that means is the word to make it past tense, you're just going to add an ed to it. So comb, like to comb your hair. If I'm going to say I did it in the past, I'm going to say combed the hair, okay? So that is a regular verb, meaning all you do is you add an ed to it to make it a verb that happened in the past. But there are irregular verbs, which means the word changes. The word changes if you need to make it a past tense or if it happened in the past. So an example of this is run. So if I'm going to go for a run in the morning, that is present. That means I'm going to do it now. However, if it happened in the past, the whole word changes. And I'm going to say, yesterday I ran around the block. And that means it happened in the past. See how the whole word changes with these? However, all you do with the regular verbs is add an ed to make it past tense. So what you're going to do here is you're going to circle the correct regular or irregular verb. So I'm going to circle which one of these words makes sense in each sentence. So he cleaned the kitchen after cooking breakfast, or he clamped the kitchen after breakfast. Well, that is definitely a regular verb, so I'm going to circle that one. Okay, and that's what you're going to do for each one of these sentences. You're going to pick the correct verb that fits in this sentence. Follow your gut. You're going to be able, if you say these words out loud, you'll be able to hear which one makes sense. For example, this third sentence here. She hopped into the car quickly, or she hiked into the car quickly. It's pretty easy if you just go along through it. Irregular verbs, it sounds kind of confusing, but it's really not. It's just when the word changes when you're trying to make it happen in the past. So for this one, you're going to do the same thing we did a few slides ago, is you're going to drag the verb to finish the sentence. So you're going to pick the one that will fit. So let's go, will blank a solo during the concert. Solo like an instrument or sang or something. So let's see. Did he slurped a solo? Nah. Did he ran a solo? No. Did he forgot a solo? No. Did Will played a solo? I think that one sounds pretty good. Will played a solo during the concert because he's playing an instrument. So I'm going to take that verb and I'm going to drag it to that sentence like that. And here's your verb tenses. We've kind of talked about past tense a little bit with the irregular and the regular verbs. So Past tense means that it happened before now, or it happened in the past. So like yesterday or a few hours ago. So usually with regular verbs that you're going to add just an ed at the end of those, okay? Unless it's an irregular verb like run, okay? But for the most part, you're always going to just add an ed. I jumped rope yesterday. Or I hopped or jumped on the trampoline yesterday. Present tense means that it's happening right now. Usually you're going to add an S or an ES on that. So I'm going to say something like Ada listens to music today. There's listens is going to listen to music or something like that. You're going to just add, it means it's happening right now. Future tense means that it's going to happen in the future. It's something that you're going to do. And usually you just add the word will. So Jaden will bake some cookies later. Or Jaden bakes cookies right now. That's what present tense means. With this slide, you're going to just drag each one of these verbs and put them in the correct column. Did it happen in the past? Is it happening now? Or did it happen in the future? So walked, if you go back to the last slide, it shows if it has an ed on the end of it, it usually always happened in the past. So I'm going to take that walked. You're going to type it because you can't drag these ones, so you're going to have to type them. This one, I'm going to type walked. And then I'm going to pick the verbs that are happening right now and put them in that column. And then any of the verbs that are going to happen in the future, I'm going to put right here. So moving on, this slide number 9, you're going to circle the past tense verb in each sentence. In the sentence below. So any verb here that's happening in the past. So Jeremy ran to the other side. So the first thing is you have to find the verb. So find the action word. That's ran. That's ran. You're going to take your circle and you're going to circle the correct verb that happened in the past. So just look through all these sentences and find the verb that happened in the past. And number 10, slide 10, you're going to put, circle if the verb happened in the past, present, or the future. So it says, we will go to the circus next Sunday. Well, remember back here, if you add the word will to it, that means that it's going to happen in the future. So I'm going to take my circle over here, and I'm going to circle the correct tense. And I'm going to go through each one of these sentences and do that. And then finally, you're going to circle the correct past tense verb in this sentence, okay? So the bus driver say to watch your step, or did the bus driver said to watch your step? The bus driver said to watch your step, or the bus driver said, S-E-D. So you're going to take this circle and you're going to circle the correct answer for that one. And I'm not going to give that one to you because there's only 3 of them. This one was for past tense. This one, you're going to circle the correct present tense verb for the underlined verb. So it's the word that's underlined. I am walked to the doctor's now. I am woke to the doctor's now. I am woked to the doctor's now. Or I am walking to the doctor's now. You're going to circle the correct verb that's happening in the present. Circle the correct future tense verb here. So I try my best this afternoon, or I will try my best this afternoon, or I tried my best this afternoon, or I trying my best this afternoon. So you're going to put the circle around the one that's going to happen in the future, okay? Meaning that you're going to do it. That is all your slides for today. Make sure to complete these. Don't just do a couple of them. Complete all of the slides and turn them in. Thank you.